Every great design, whether it's a logo, a website, or a poster, follows invisible rules of human perception. Have you ever wondered why some design feels just feel right and while others seems confusing and cluttered? The answer lies in the gestalt psychology, a theory from early 20th century that explains how your brains perceive visual information as organized patterns and as a whole picture. So in this video, we will explore the gestalt principle of design and how they shape everything we see and how you can apply them to make your design more intuitive and human-centered and visually powerful. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Gestalt psychology originated in Germany in 1920s. The word gestalt literally means shape or form. The core idea is simple yet profound. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Our brain does not just seize individual elements, it's group them together to make sense of the world. This idea changed not the psychology but also design, art, and even user interface creation. When we see these random dots forming a circle, your brain instantly groups them together as one shape, not 20 individual dots. That's Gestalt in action. We perceive objects that are close together are belonging to the same group. Designers masterfully use this principle of proximity to forge clear and intuitive relationship between different elements. Consider a website form, for instance. By placing label immediately next to their corresponding input field, designer effortlessly guides user. It becomes instantly clear which text belongs to which box, streamlining the user experience and reducing the cognitive load. And it's not just forms. Think about Google Docs toolbar. Have you ever noticed how similar tools like text formatting and alignment tools are clustered together? That proximity in action. This thoughtful grouping helps your brain categorize information instantly, making the interface easy to navigate and understand. The law of similarity explains that the object sharing their similar characteristics such as color, shape or size are perceived as related or belonging to the same group. This is often used in consistent buttons, style icons or navigation links. For example, Spotify uses the same shade of green for its action button across its platform, allowing user to easily recognize interactive elements. Consistency through similarity helps maintain visual harmony and guide user through their interactive interface smoothly. According to the law of continuity, the human eye prefers to follow continuous, smooth lines and path rather than abrupt changes. Designers use this to guide the viewer's gaze naturally through a composition. For example, the Nike logo embodies movement and flow through a single and continuous curve. In the web design, layouts that follow visual flow, such as scrolling experiences on Apple website, makes a navigation feel effortless and organized. The law of closure states that our brains tends to fill the missing parts of an incomplete figure to perceive a complete or recognizable object. This principle allows designer to create strong visual identity with minimal elements. For example, the WWF Panda logo uses the incomplete shapes, yet we instantly recognize their animal. Similarly, the IBM logo, composed of horizontal strips, is perceived as complete wordmark. This principle makes design more engaging by inviting the user's mind to participate in completing the image. The law of figure and ground describe how we distinguish an object from the background. Designers use contrast, colors, and composition to ensure user to focus on the right element. A well-known example is FedEx logo, where the arrow formed between the letter E and X becomes invisible when we shift our focus, a subtle but powerful use of figure and ground. This principle is essential for visual hierarchy and ensuring clarity in communication. The law of common fate suggests that the elements moving in the same direction are perceived as related. The principle is especially important in motion and interactive design. For instance, in the Netflix carousel, multiple thumbnails move horizontally together, signaling that they belong to the same category or group. Using movement cohesively helps establish logical relationship between visual elements. Humans naturally prefer balanced and order. The law of symmetry and order explains that the symmetrical designs are perceived as harmonious and pleasing. However, designers can also use symmetry deliberately to create visual interest and energy while maintaining balance. For example, Airbnb homepage archives harmony through a balanced distribution of imagery, text, and white space, creating a sense of calm and professionalism. Gestalt principles go beyond visual aesthetics. They are the fundamental to creating user-centered design. When these principles are applied effectively, users can understand information quickly and intuitively. The layout feels logical, the hierarchy feels natural, and every element supports clarity. This alignment between visual perception and visibility creates a sensible experience. When design feels effortless because it aligns with how people naturally think and see. As they say, a good design is invisible, it simply works. Gestalt principle reminds us that the great design is not about aesthetics but about understanding how people perceive and process information. When applied thoughtfully, this principle can create design that communicate clearly, function intuitively, and connect emotionally. If you found this video insightful, consider subscribing for more content on design psychology, principles, and user experience. And if you want to learn how practically apply Gestalt law in your own design projects, let me know in the comments and I will make a detailed video on that. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.